Hello, and welcome to my full moon yoga practice today. For practice today, it might be nice to have a blanket or maybe a bolster, just something to elevate your hips, really just for the beginning of practice today. The blanket might be nice to pad your knees in some of the poses we'll be doing on the floor. So today we're going to be talking about that energy from the full moon. So this is kind of the culmination of events. And this is where our body and our mind and all of our internal energy resets during the full moon. And then a new energy comes as the full moon subsides. So we're going to be talking about moon energy, which is the yin energy, the feminine, the calming, right sided, versus the male energy, which is the sun, left sided, energizing. Think about sunlight energizing you versus moonlight, providing that sense of calm. But sometimes we don't even understand why that's a calming energy. So, this ancient Chinese yin and yang philosophy can kind of bring a little light to that. So, we're going to talk about marrying energy versus calmness, right and left energy, providing just a nice balancing grounding for us. So to start, bring your prop to elevate your hips and come just into an easy pose here, easy cross-legged position. Maybe soften your eyes to close, rest your hands gently on your knees, roll your shoulders back and down, extend your crown up to the sky, slight tuck of your chin to find a little length in the back of your neck. Finding this long line of energy from your crown, down your neck, all the way down your back, rooting into the earth, into your hips. And from this space, just begin to notice your breath. Where do you feel the inhales? Maybe a little stretch in the belly, a little openness in the heart. And then place your right hand on your low belly, left hand to your heart space. On your next breath, breathe down into your belly. Puff it out like a balloon. Feel it stretch. And then follow the breath all the way out, hips heavy down into the earth, grounding down, forming roots. Another inhale in through your belly. This time bring it up into your ribs. Feel your whole rib cage expand, right to left, front to back. And then follow the breath all the way out your ribs, your belly, down into your hips, into the mat. Now breathe into your belly, up into your ribs, and all the way up into your heart. Feel your left hand rise. And then exhale, follow it all the way out like a wave, down the length of your body, down your spine, through your tailbone into the mat. Take one more round of breath just like that. Inhale. Find length out your crown, stretch, expand. And then exhale, let it all go. Maybe open your mouth, sigh. And bring both hands to heart center. And for just a moment here, can you notice the physical sensations in your body? Maybe the temperature of the air, the feeling of your clothing on your skin, any aches or pains that you'd like to focus on releasing today as we get ready to release this full moon. Now bring your attention to your heart center. Notice how you're feeling emotionally, how you're showing up on the mat today. Whether you have a heavy heart or you're experiencing some extra joy and love today, just thinking about bringing all those emotions together to a central space a balance of right and left, energy and calm. Finally, bring your attention to your third eye space, your center for intuition, inner knowing, your mind's eye. Notice how you're showing up mentally today. Maybe setting an intention for your practice of how you'd like to feel when you step off the mat, marrying body, mind, breath. And then blink your eyes open. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky, forming a big full moon, fingertips to touch. And then exhale, pushing down, pushing out anything that's not serving us, any stagnation, judgment, criticism. One more time, inhale, circling up, gathering up love, light, positivity. And then exhale, pushing out anything that isn't serving all the way out the body into the earth. And then bring yourself up to stand. Set your props off to the side. Start a little music here just so my dog's in the room and so he can relax instead of hearing any outside noises. All right, so coming up to stand, bringing your feet a little wider than hip distance apart, toes pointing straight forward, nice gentle bend in the knees. And then scooping your tailbone slightly, just enough to engage your low belly. So stacking your heart right over that bowl of your pelvis and your head right over your heart. And let your arms hang out to the sides, roll your shoulders back a few times. We're going to do this breath called knocking on heaven's door. So it kind of goes like this, keeping a nice bend in your knees. We're going to sway from side to side, letting your arms slap the sides of your body, stimulating the energy, getting everything flowing. And then the breath is going to go like this. Inhale through center, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So try doing that with me. Pick up the pace. Feel free to really slap your body as you sway, stirring up energy. Now begin to slow it down. Coming to stillness. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice how you feel. And then blink your eyes open. Circle your arms up to the sky, coming into that moon shape, reaching for your right wrist. Pull your right wrist up and then over for a side body stretch. Then step your right foot behind your left, coming into a little curtsy. So both knees are bent, feet rooted into the mat. Inhale deeply, reach out through your right fingertips. And then exhale, completely release back to center, shake it out. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, reach for your left wrist. Think up and over. Gentle bend through your right foot, planting all four corners, and then step your left foot back for your curtsy. Inhale deeply, feel the left side body stretch, expand. Exhale back through center, hands to your sides, shake it out. We're going to do another cleansing breath part here, coming in from chair. So maybe watch me for the first few rounds and then join in. So you're going to inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, come down through chair, throw it away. Inhale, we lift up, stretch to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, picking up the pace. Exhale. Inhale, open your mouth, let it go. Inhale. Moving with your breath. few more rounds. Last one. Let it go, coming into a forward fold. Shake your heads loose. Bend your knees generously, coming into a rag doll. Maybe you grab opposite elbows, sway gently side to side, feeling your breath calming, the energy rising from your feet all the way up your body. And now come to stillness. Drop your hips straight down in space, coming into a yogi squat, malasana. Option here, if you have a block, if that's available, you can place that right underneath your sits bones for a little extra support. If this is just a little too much to be squatting, here, let me face you here. Sometimes it's nice to do that if you're not used to doing this squat. It can be pretty difficult. So heels can be lifted a little bit or lowered flat on the mat. I'm going to use the block here. So inhale, lift your chest, maybe bring your palms together towards your heart, pushing elbows into knees, knees into elbows. Maybe close your eyes for a minute, feeling the energy flooding up your front body on the inhale, and then cascading down your spine through your tailbone, rooting in towards the earth on the exhale. One more round of breath. Blink your eyes open. Bring your right hand out to the side, coming in towards an angle here. So inhale, lift your left arm up and out to the sky. Maybe your gaze follows. Full breath out. Stay here, or maybe you wrap your left arm around for a little half bind. Inhale, opening through your heart, pushing right arm into right leg. And exhale, come through center. Place your hands to the mat. Drop your head, straighten your legs, coming into a forward fold just to reset briefly. And then lower your hips back into your yogi squat. Reach left hand out to the side, pushing left tricep into left knee. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, opening up. Full breath out. Maybe you take that half bind with your right arm, reaching for your left hip crease. Deep breath in, peeling your shoulder open. And then exhale, come through center. You can remove the block if you have it. Coming back over into a forward fold for just a moment. Shake your head loose. And then lower your knees to the mat, coming into a hero pose. Sitting up on a block or two, or maybe a blanket or a bolster, whatever's available to you. You also can just take this without any props and just sit back onto your heels. So when you arrive, rolling shoulders down and back, spine is long, slight tuck of your chin. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky, finding length in both side waists. Fingers touch, exhale, hands through center. Clasp your fingers, interlace. Inhale, push your palms away, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands behind your low back to clasp. Inhale, pull knuckles away, opening across your collarbones. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe your forehead touches the mat. Knuckles come up towards the sky. Inhale, back upright, hands to the crest of your right hip, right ear to right shoulder. Staying here for a couple breaths. Can you drop your left shoulder away from your ear? Maybe you roll your head slightly forward, slightly back, feeling into all the edges of your neck. And then roll your head through center. Take your hands to the crest of your left hip. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, drop your right shoulder down and away. Another round of breath here as you play with rolling your head a little forward, a little back, feeling into the back of your neck, and then feeling into the front of your neck. And then release back through center. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, take a gentle twist to the left. Sorry, to the right. I'm going the wrong way. Inhale, hands up through center. Exhale, gentle twist to the opposite direction. And then one more round just like that. Inhale, hands to heart center. Clasp your fingers. Exhale, push away, feeling a stretch between your shoulder blades, tucking low belly in. Inhale, we rise, look up, arc your spine. Exhale, hands behind your low back to clasp. Inhale, stretch knuckles down and away, opening your collarbones, shine your heart. Exhale, fold forward, knuckles to sky. Back of your neck is soft. Inhale, we rise, hands to the crest of your right hip, right ear to right shoulder. And then taking another round of breath as you let your head roll a little forward, a little back. And then emptying the breath out through center, hands to the left hip. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, let it roll slightly forward. Another breath as you roll slightly back. And then exhale, let it go. Hands to the sides. Inhale, arms all the way up high. Find your moon. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale, extend nice and tall. Exhale, twist the other direction. Inhale, arms reach up, fingertips touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing here, close your eyes. Notice how you feel. And then blink your eyes open. You can remove your props. Place them at the front corners of your mat. And then for this next series, if you'd like a blanket under your knee, feel free. You're just going to come onto hands and knees, coming onto all fours, and then extend your right leg out to the side, toes facing forward. So left hip is over left knee. And then crawl your hands forward just a touch. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward, think cow pose. Exhale, curl belly to spine, push away with your fingertips, rooting through the outer knife edge of your right foot. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward. Exhale, curl upwards. One more time, inhale, come forward. Exhale, peel hips to heels, walk your hands forward, coming into a little half child's pose variation. Take a few rounds of breath here. And then roll back up into table. Root through your left hand. Inhale, reach your right hand behind your head. Exhale, bring your elbow to meet your left arm. Inhale, right elbow up. Exhale, kissing the elbows. One more time, inhale, reach up, maybe extend your fingers skyward. And this time, exhale, thread it through to thread the needle. You can sit your hips towards your heels. So just a gentle twist here, stretching into the right shoulder blade. Maybe you crawl your left fingers forward. And you find softness in the back of your neck, in your jaw. Deepen into your breath. And then slowly unravel, come back upright. Come all the way up to stand on your left knee. Extend your right hand down your right leg. Inhale, left arm up, reach tall, and then exhale for a gentle side bend. Deepen into your breath. Maybe shine your heart a little more towards the sky. And then circle both hands back down to the mat. We'll take that on the other side. So bring your right leg in, extend your left leg out to the side, toes facing forward. Hands are underneath shoulders or maybe slightly forward. Inhale, drop your belly, open your heart. Exhale, curl belly to spine, think cat pose. Another round, inhale, drop your belly, look forward, pull your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, curl back. One more time, inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, peel hips to heels, extend your arms forward. Taking a few breaths here just to breathe into your left inner thigh. Soften your eyes, the space between your eyebrows. And then come back upright, plant your right palm, sweep your left hand behind your head, and inhale, open elbow to sky. Exhale, touching elbows together. Little twist here. Inhale, opening up. Exhale to twist. Last time, inhale, open up, maybe extend your left fingers up to the sky, reach, stacking the shoulders. And then exhale, thread it through as you sit your hips back. Maybe you crawl your right fingers forward. Breathing into this dual purpose fold here. So breathing into your left inner thigh, your left shoulder blade, relaxing your head and neck, allowing them to round forward. One more round of breath. And then unravel back to center, coming all the way back over into tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, walk your hands forward, and then peel hips to heels, coming into a heart melting or puppy posture here. Really getting a nice stretch for the underside of your feet, your fascia. Deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth, let it go. Maybe let your elbows rest softly on the mat, forehead to mat. Deepen into your breath. And inhale, pull with your fingers, rise back up into tabletop. And then exhale, dropping your hips down towards a modified cobra pose. Taking a few moments here to just sway gently side to side, still really rooting through all your fingertips. Spread your fingers wide, making sure not to dump into your wrists. Shoulders are down the back body, creating space in your neck. Deep breath in, open your heart, soft bend in your elbows, and then exhale, tuck your toes, peel back, puppy pose. Now with your breath, inhale, round forward, coming into your cobra. Exhale, peel back, puppy pose. Tuck your toes. Inhale, round forward and through, opening your heart, dropping tailbone towards the mat. Exhale, peel up and back. And then last time, inhale, come forward into neutral table. Tuck your toes, peel up and back, downward facing dog. When you arrive, spread your fingers wide, index finger pointing straight forward. Really focusing on pushing between your index finger and your thumb, creating a little lift in your palm there, as if you could just pick your mat right up. Notice how that unloads your wrists. Begin to gently pedal out your feet, bending into one leg and then the other, getting a nice stretch in the back of the legs. And then bend both knees generously, push belly to thigh, and then drop your heels towards the mat any amount, lifting your hips skyward. Deep breath in, and exhale out your mouth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Feet are wider than hip distance, generous bend in your knees, taking another ragdoll here to shake your head loose, grab your elbows, or let the tops of your hands rest on the mat. So whichever variation you choose, you're just rooting through your feet and then playing with this opposition of softness in the upper body, letting your head hang loose. And then send a little more weight into your heels. Generous bend in your knees as you roll up to stand, stacking the vertebrae as you go, letting your head rise last. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, dive all the way back down and in. Inhale takes you up halfway, hands to shins or thighs. Long flat back. Exhale, melt all the way back down. Step your left foot back, drop your knee. Setting up for a low lunge here. So right knee stacked over right ankle. Rewind the hips, coming up, rooting in through the back of your left foot, the top of your left foot, I should say. Spread your toes, rooting in through all four corners of your right foot. Tailbone shooting down, slight tuck of the belly as if you're pulling your hip points up towards your belly button, finding that stability in your core. And then inhale, open your arms wide to the sky, to the sides. And then exhale to clasp opposite shoulders, squeezing it in, really stretching between the shoulder blades. And with your breath, inhale, open up wide. Maybe you lunge forward a little deeper, keeping that core to spine connection. Exhale, peel back, grab your shoulders. One more time, inhale, open up. Exhale, reach for your shoulders. And then bring your hands to the mat. You can have blocks here or just fingertips on the mat. Inhale to open your heart, light on your fingertips. Exhale, peel back into a half splits. Toes are flexed up towards your face, little bend in your right knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, just pour down the length of your right leg. Maybe you sway your hips a little side to side, letting the toes tick-tock right and left. And then inhale, roll forward back into your lunge. Exhale, right hand to right inner thigh, opening up for a little open twist here. So allowing your right foot to come onto the right outer edge. Light pressure on your left hand as you open your shoulders to the side. Deep breath in. And then exhale, come back forward. Set your blocks aside, plant your hands, spike up onto your back foot, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, open your heart, look forward. Exhale, left foot meets right, forward fold. Inhale, half rise, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch, a little space between your heels. Sit your hips back. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your chest, coming into chair pose. Inner thighs squeezing together. Keeping that slight tuck, hip points pulling up towards your belly button, lengthening your low back. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, circle your right hand back, opening for open arm twist. Maybe you look over your right fingers, squeezing inner thighs. Inhale, back to center, reach forward. Exhale, left hand sweeps back. Spread across your collarbones. Inhale, back to center, stand up tall, mountain pose, flush your hips. Exhale, dive it all the way down and in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time step your right foot back, lower the knee. Rising up onto your left thigh, finding your stability, your tuck of your belly to spine. That was my dog. Rooting through the top of your right foot. And then inhale, opening your arms wide to the side, peeling hands back, feeling a stretch in your front body. Exhale, arms cross, reaching for shoulder blades. Inhale, open your arms wide, maybe lunge forward. Exhale, retract back, everything in. One more time, inhale, open up. Feel your breath flying up the front body, and then exhale as it grounds down your back body. And then bring your hands to the blocks or the mat. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, peel back into that runner's lunge. So left toes flexed. Maybe you wiggle your left heel forward a little bit to peel back. Right hip is stacked over right knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, float down your left leg. Soften the skin of your face. Release the back of your neck. Maybe you take those micro movements right to left. And then inhale, roll back into your lunge. Take left foot out about 45 degrees, left hand to left inner thigh. Peel your left thigh open, coming to the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale, maybe look over your left shoulder, spreading your heart to the side. And then exhale, coming back through center. Spike onto your back foot. Inhale, open your heart, drop your hips for a low lunge. And then plant your palms. Exhale, left leg back into plank. Spread your hands wide, stacking shoulders over wrists, spiking back through your heels. Can you push away from the mat, creating a dome in your upper back body, feeling that stretch between the shoulder blades? And then can you drop your hips in line with your body? One more breath in here. And then exhale, tap your knees to the mat, lower all the way down onto your belly. And then hands in line with your low ribs. Walk your feet back, creating a little length in your low back. And then inhale, lift up just slightly for baby cobra. Exhale, float it down, forehead touches the mat. Inhale, lift up, rooting down through your tailbone as if you're pushing your tailbone towards your heels. And then exhale, forehead touches. One more time, rolling up the spine, lifting the heart. And then exhale, back down. Coming up through tabletop, tuck your toes, peel your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take 3 cleansing breaths here. So go through all your checkpoints first. Spread your fingers, push away from the earth, bend your knees to lift your hips, and then drop your heels any amount. Shake your head loose. Deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more breath. And let it go. Drop your left heel. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, knee into your chest, heel towards your glute, and then step it through into a high lunge. Pivot on your back heel about 45 degrees and step your foot in slightly, setting up for warrior 1. So your feet are in 2 separate railroad tracks here. Find your stability and then lift up. Straighten your front leg to square your hips for a moment, and then rebend your front leg. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands out to a T. Inhale, crossing arms, stacking elbows. We've been here before. And then exhale, peel arms out to the side. Pivot on the back foot, coming into warrior 2. So getting your bearings here, lining up front heel with your back heel or maybe your back arch. Find that tuck of belly to spine. Then spread your arms wide to the horizon. Deep breath in. Really reach your fingers right and left. And then can you soften your elbows? Find your warrior gaze beyond your right fingers. Inhale, flip your front palm, tip up and back, reverse your warrior. Finding length in your right side waist. And then exhale, right knee to right elbow to right knee. Coming into extended side angle. So sweep your left hand forward and up, opening up, stacking your shoulders. Maybe you drop into the lunge a little deeper, creating that side angle. So long line of energy from your fingertips out through your heel. Deep breath in, turn your chest, and then exhale, left hand to left hip. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse your triangle, reach up. Exhale, reach your right fingers forward, tick-tock your hips back. Drop your right hand to your right shin, peel your arms open, deep breath in. Exhale, left hand to the block or a mat. Drop into a low lunge. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky for a twist. And then exhale, both hands to the mat. Walk over to the left, inside both legs, coming into a wide angle forward fold. So big toes in, heels out. Inhale, lift and lengthen onto your fingertips, creating a long line in your spine. And then exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Maybe walk your hands forward off the mat as if you're coming into a down dog. So spread your fingers wide, root through your fingers as you peel your hips back, playing with this opposition. Deep breath in. Exhale, can you shake your head loose? And then walk your hands back underneath your face and continue walking all the way over to the left, coming into low lunge on this side. Plant your palms, step in through your right foot as you lift your left knee up and back, coming into three-legged dog on this side. Deep breath in. And exhale, knee to chest, and then step it through, setting up for warrior one on this side. Pivot your back foot, step it in slightly, find your foundation, and then rise up, straighten your front leg, square the hips, and then lunge into your front leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands out into a T. Inhale, stack the elbows. Exhale, peel open, warrior two, widen your stance, go through your checkpoints. Deep bend in your front knee. Inhale, flip your front palm up and back, reverse your warrior. Breathing into those left ribs. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky, extended side angle, or maybe you bring that right arm along your cheek and ear. Peel your heart open. And then reach your left fingers up, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach forward, hips tick-tock back, left hand to left shin, opening up, stacking the shoulders. Triangle pose. Can you tilt your shoulders slightly back as the hips engage slightly forward? And then release your right hand to the mat. Coming into low lunge, inhale, lift your left hand up for a twist. Can you drop into your hips? And then exhale back to center, walk all the way back to your right, to the top of your mat, coming into your right low lunge. Inhale, step your right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift up into cobra, opening your heart, dropping your hips. Exhale, tuck your toes, peel up and back, downward facing dog. So option to stay in down dog here for 2 cleansing breaths, or take a moment in child's pose. So big toes to touch, knees wide. Peel your hips back. Couple cleansing breaths wherever you are. And then peel up. Tuck your toes, peel up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, and then step it through. Pivot on your back foot, moving breath to movement. Inhale, reach your arms up, warrior one. Exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale, stack elbows, or this time maybe you come into a full eagle pose, finding a bind. Lift your elbows. Deep breath in, and then exhale and open up to the side, warrior two. Inhale, flip up and back, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reverse your triangle, reach your fingers up. Exhale, reach forward and then come into triangle pose, opening your heart. Inhale, circle back into your low lunge. Drop your left fingers, reach your right arm up to the sky for a twist. And then exhale, hands to the mat, walking all the way through center into wide angle forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hinge forward. Maybe this time you walk your hands in line with the arches of your feet. Elbows spiking straight back. Shoulders are away from your ears. Shake your crown of your head. Put a little more weight into your toes and into your fingertips, peeling hip points up towards the sky. Another round of breath. And then come back upright, walking all the way to frame your left foot. Plant your hands. Inhale, step your left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Step it through. Take your series on this side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Warrior one. Rooting through your back foot. And then exhale, arms out to the sides. Inhale to stack the elbows or find your eagle arms on this side, maybe wrapping forearms and palms or palm to palm or back of palm to palm. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, peel open, warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm up and back, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, straighten front leg, reach left hand up to the sky. Exhale, triangle pose. Stack your shoulders. Inhale, drop your right hand to the mat and lift your left hand up for a twist. And then exhale, walk all the way back through center, all the way to frame your right foot. Plant your palms, step your right foot back, plank pose, deep breath in. And then exhale, drop all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose, opening up. And then exhale, tuck it back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out through the feet. And then changing it up here, starting to slow things down. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, and then drop your right knee behind your right elbow, setting up for pigeon pose. You can pivot your ankle towards your left wrist. It doesn't have to come 90 degrees. Everybody's body is different. The way your hips are shaped are different. So if this is your angle, that's fine. If your angle is more 90 degrees, that's also fine. Peek back at your left toes. Make sure they're in line with your left hip. So hips are squared. Inhale to lift your heart. And then exhale, fold forward any amount. This is where it might be nice if you need to bring the ground to you to put elbows onto a block. You can even hold your forehead in your hands. So you can always start here and then work towards elbows on the mat, stacking your fists, resting your forehead. If this is hurting in your right knee at all, you might need to put a block or a blanket underneath that right hip for a little support. If this still isn't working, you can always come down onto your back and take this reclined like a figure four shape. Taking whatever options you need, can you send breath into your belly, way deep down into your belly? Soften your jaw, release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Finding a full release on the exhale. Where can you soften? One more round of breath. And then walk back upright. Remove the block under your hip if you have it, and just roll onto your right hip. Sweep your left leg around, coming into a little mermaid twist here. So sit up nice and tall. If this isn't available to you, you can always extend your right leg forward as well. Wherever you're at, kickstand your left fingers back. Inhale, sit up tall. And then exhale, wrap your right arm around, peeking over your left shoulder for a twist. And then unravel left leg behind you. Plant your palms, sweep your right leg back. You can come into a three-legged table or three-legged dog to kind of stretch out that hip here, take a few circles. And then come back into downward facing dog to take that on the other side. So inhale, push away from the mat. Exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, and then knee behind left wrist. Extend your right leg back, peek back for your alignment. Really root through the top of your right foot and toes. Option to take that block. That's something that's calling to you behind your left hip here. And then inhale, sit up nice and tall, find length out your crown. Exhale, fold forward any amount. Maybe forehead comes to your fists or a block. Take a few deep cleansing breaths here. Biggest breaths you've taken all day. Finding an emotional release through the hips where we store a lot of stagnant energy. Preparing us for this full moon tonight of what we want to release, let go of, start fresh as we go towards the new moon. One more round of breath. And then exhale, roll over onto your left hip. Sweep your right leg around, coming to that twist on this side. So inhale, lift and lengthen, wrap your left arm around. Exhale to take a twist to the right, spreading across your collarbones. Another round of breath here. Can you lengthen on the inhale? Can you twist a little deeper from your upper back on the exhale? And then unravel right leg behind you. Plant your palms, sweep your left leg out. Maybe take a few circles here. And then cross your ankles, come back onto your seat. Bring any props with you that you might want for Shavasana. So a blanket, maybe block. And actually reach for one of your blocks if you have it. And then spike through your heels. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, squeezing your block. Exhale, hinge back halfway. Toes are flexed up towards the sky. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, reach up tall, reach your block up. And then exhale, reach forward, drop your block, coming into a forward fold. Staying here for just a moment. Can you let your head round naturally forward? Inhale, roll back upright, reach your block forward. Exhale, hinge back halfway. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower all the way down onto your back. Flat. Place your block to the side. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest, and rock a little side to side, massaging your low back. And then inhale for a full body stretch. Point your toes, reach your fingers. Exhale, bring your feet in line with your hips, bend your knees, setting up for bridge pose. So extend your arms down the length of your body, tucking each shoulder slightly. Root down through your palms. Tuck belly to spine to flatten your low back to the mat, and then continue that motion as you lift your hips up, rolling up through the spine. Maybe you extend your arms up to the sky, deep breath in, and then exhale, roll all the way back down, lower your arms. One more time with your breath, slow as you can go. Inhale as you rise, engage the glutes, push the shins forward. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Widen your stance, your feet out to the edges of your mat. Let your knees knock in together, and then let both knees fall towards the right for a twist. Arms can be out in a T or maybe a cactus shape. Stay here or bring your right heel to the outer edge of your left leg for a little deeper twist. Deep belly breaths here to deepen the stretch, to rid the body of toxins, of stagnation, of old energy. And then uncross the foot if you have it. And just taking that on the other side, let both legs fall to the left. Gaze looks over your right shoulder. Stay here or take your left heel to the outer edge of your right thigh for a little deeper hip twist on the right. Deep breath in, breathing into your belly. Exhale completely. And then release back through center. Hug your knees into your chest one more time. And then reaching for happy baby, reaching for outer ankles, outer edges of your feet, pulling your knees towards your armpits. Shoulders are relaxed, back of the neck is relaxed. Try to create a whole length of your spine on the mat, so grounding your whole back into the mat. Maybe you straighten through one leg and then the other. Maybe you rock a little side to side. And then release your feet, setting up for your Shavasana, so stretching your legs long. If you're having any low back tightness, it might feel nice to put a blanket or block underneath your knees here. Or you can even keep your knees bent, feet wide, and knees knocking in towards one another. But if you're here with me, once again, pull your shoulder blades towards one another, creating an openness in your chest, letting your fingers curl naturally up towards the sky. And while you're laying here, try to imagine the left side of your body flooded with warm sunlight, energizing warm light flooding down your fingertips, up your arm, the whole left side of your body, energized and radiant. Now bring your attention to your right hand, the right side of your body. Imagine there's a big full moon in the sky, a cooling, calming, relaxing, rejuvenating full moon over the right side of your body. Inhale, cool, calming light through your fingertips, up your right arm, down the whole right side of your body, this cooling light. Now imagining the sun over your left hand, the moon over your right hand. Deep breath in, breathing both energies into your midline, and exhale to let it go. Find softness down this whole midline of your body, releasing the furrow in your brow, your tongue away from your mouth, the roof of your mouth. Maybe you open your lips slightly to release your jaw. Send softness to the back of your neck, the space between your shoulder blades, your low back, your hips, melting down the center line of energy down inner thighs, calves, and feet. Surrendering completely into your mat, into the earth. Letting your breath just come naturally, emptying out any tasks, thoughts for the day, and just enjoying these last few minutes of stillness. Without moving your body, just begin to deepen into your breath, filling your whole body with energizing breath. Noticing where the body stretches and expands, maybe finding something new. And then bring gentle movements to fingers and toes. Rock your head a little right and left. Take a full body stretch, reaching your arms above your head, pointing your toes. Biggest breath you've taken all day. And then exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to prayer, thumbs to plug into your third eye. This is where we're going to close today. Giving a little massage to the forehead with your thumbs. Tapping back into that intuition, that inner knowing. Maybe you got to know yourself a little more today. Marrying body with breath, with mind. Remembering to circle back to that intuition at any time, that calming full moon energy that you've infused into your soul today. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for doing this for yourself. Deep breath in together. Exhale, let it go. Namaste. The love and light in me loves the love and light in each of you. Thank you. So take your time getting up, rolling gently onto one side, maybe staying there for a breath or two before you use your hands to push yourself back upright. And be gentle with yourself with the rest of this day, moving into this full moon light today. And if it's not the full moon while you're practicing this, you can still pull in the principles of the full moon light, invoking that calmness, but also a time for rejuvenating, refreshing, letting go of what isn't serving anymore. Thanks for practicing with me today. Hope to see you again in the future.